seriously like Sam Colt and Salvador Dali dropped acid and made this thing.
I have a rifle that I was looking to sell today.
Can I pick it up? Well, it's a musket. It's not a rifle.
Oh, good to know.
The difference is a rifle has grooves in the barrel, a musket doesn't. But I've never seen anything like this. There's some weird mechanism on the bottom for something. I mean, it's probably between 1820 and like 1865. I think it takes a percussion cap, and I think it loads from the bottom somehow or the other, but I'm kind of lost on this one. What I can tell you, it's definitely European. Europe had a lot stricter controls, even like a couple hundred years ago on gun makers. They all had to be parts of guilds, and the governments had to test the barrels and everything else like that. So we have a proof mark from some European country, but I don't see a manufacturer on it anywhere. So where did you get this thing?
My grandfather has collected firearms for many, many years, and he passed in the early 90s, and we've been downsizing his collection.
Because if I was going to leave this to one of my kids, I would give them a note of what it is because it was so weird. How much do you want for it?
Really hoping for 2,000.
You know, fortunately, I have my gun guy here that can help us out with it because I have never seen anything remotely like this. All right, let me go find Alex. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
This is seriously like Sam Colt and Salvador Dali dropped acid and made this thing.
Do you mind if I pick it up?
Please, go ahead.
This is funky. It is sort of an upside-down gun. You notice that there's no lock on top. This was developed by this crazy Frenchman, Hertenloop or something. There was a belief that by having the lock on top, it exposed it to the elements, and so it would degrade. So this is the hammer underneath the gun, so gun collectors would call that an underhammer system. What's really weird is this little wheel. You see that cog in there? So you pull this out, and this should lift up. You see this like a tray almost. The wheel sits on that, pushing a tape. And the idea behind it was that you could have this primer system here and have like 70 shots, and it would just pull the tape along with this wheel over the nipple. Now, this is a British Board of Ordnance out of service mark. So this is a trials musket, 1837. So the Board of Ordnance in England was trying to find a better system for a primed musket. And this guy's patent was submitted. They tested it, and this was never chosen by the British, but they only made a handful of them. So it's incredibly rare. That's why it's like in perfect condition, because nobody ever used this gun.
Can you even fire it? Do they even make those caps anymore?
No, you can't fire it that way. They don't make this primed tape. But it's a muzzle-loading gun, so it's easy to load, and we could certainly give it a shot.
Okay, so what's it worth?
The equivalent in a French gun or a Belgian gun is a couple $1,000s. In a British trials musket, if this went to auction and somebody paid $10,000, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's at least $8,000.